What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. And the Undisputed hype and the Undisputed train is in full motion right now. Yesterday it released the time we're making this video. It is the 1st of February and of course it came out at 4 PM on the 31st. So everyone is playing it, people are voicing their concerns, their criticism and their joys. Overall, I would say for an early access game with this much hype behind it, it has been extremely positive despite the hope that people put into it. You often find if people put too much hope into it, then they destined to not enjoy themselves. Whereas I have really enjoyed myself. People that I've spoke to have really enjoyed themselves. Of course, there's always going to be critiques, as with any video game. But of course, that brings us on to the topic of what will 2023 bring for Undisputed. Now, I don't think many people have seen their 2023 roadmap that was in their live stream, and they did tweet it out. But of course, not everybody has Twitter, and not everybody else was able to make the live stream. So I thought we'd do a quick rundown through the 2023 roadmap. And off rip, I just want to say, because honestly, I'm sick of seeing this comment. I don't know about console release. Maybe you're looking at 12 to 18 months before a console. Early access is PC only. This is the first fighting game that PC's ever had. This is what early access is. That's what it's about. It's on PC. It's just the way it be. Yes, some people don't have PCs, but then again, some people don't have next-gen consoles. And I saw some people saying it should only be for next-gen consoles, but some people can't afford the PS5, so it works both ways. But according to their roadmap, there is a lot that they want to do for early access in 2023, which at least confirms that early access is most likely going to last the entirety of 2023. So I'll put it up on screen now so you guys can see it, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Just the subheadings we've got new fighters and new venues, we've got gameplay balancing, we've got additional punch and movesets plus custom taunts, we've got fighter select character customization, we've got character creator and sharing, we've got accessibility functionality, and we've got career mode. Now, all of these are great. Off rip, we've got new fighters and venues. Always great to see new fighters and new venues. This could be anything from fighters that have been scanned already that we know about, for example, the Caleb Plant or the Dimitri Bivals of the world. Or this could be maybe a younger version of Canelo, an older Roy Jones, an older Johnny Nelson. Or it could be two versions of the same heavyweight fighter, a young Ali and an old Ali. I don't know. Or it could, like I said, most likely it's going to be new fighters. Caleb Plant, Dimitri Bivol. Lots of fighters that we know have been scanned. We know that are coming soon. Lomachenko, for example. But yeah, which is always great to see. More fighters just equals more eyes on the game, more players. Lovely jubbly. The next one, and this is actually the most important to me, gameplay balancing. They do say ongoing balancing of core gameplay to ensure competitive fairness and maximize fun and authenticity. This is the biggest one to me, and I'm a big customization guy. I'm looking forward to new fighters, but as long as there is constant gameplay balancing, things are shifting, things are moving, that is the key, because it shows the game has never been abandoned. There is constant changes, constant updates, and that, to me, is the #1 key to success when it comes to video games. The second you see that the devs have given up, the second you see updates stop rolling through, then you know that the game is going to be stuck in a bad place. Then we go on to additional punch and movesets plus custom taunts, which is pretty cool. One custom taunt I want is the Canelo one when he fought Billy Joe, where he's doing this to the crowd. That would be a really cool one. And they say more punch and movesets to make sure you can fight how you choose. Select specific taunts before you fight to get a rise out of your opponent. Pretty cool, and again, same as the gameplay balance, and adding new punches is always key, you know, adding those haymakers, maybe adding the ability to weave and throw at the same time instead of weaving and then throwing. Lots of changes to come in this year. I guarantee you by August time, it's going to look like a completely different game. We then go to fighter select character customization. Head into the ring with a variety of gear, choosing your unique style to fit your fighter. Now, this doesn't necessarily say created fighter. This just says fighter select character customization. Now, does that mean we're going to be able to customize current active fighters? Are we going to be able to change Roy Jones into black shorts? Are we going to be able to change Canelo into white shorts? How will that work? Or is this just based for the character creator? Because in the next section is character creator and sharing. Create your boxer, complete with stats, and share your creations with the community. So that does mean that if Floyd Mayweather, for example, Errol Spence, Devin Haney aren't wanting to sign to Undisputed, we will be able to create them and share them for the community. And there is definitely some people that are gifted with the ability to make realistic fighters in game and share them with all of us, which is very exciting. And then you've got accessibility functionality, which is just kind of making the game more accessible to everyone. That will be in terms of just people that maybe have some kind of perhaps disability, such as colorblind, things like that. I saw a comment of some guy on the Discord, I believe, mentioning that he had cerebral palsy and needed a particular controller that the game hopefully will have in the future. So it's good that they're making sure that everybody can play. And the final one, the most exciting one, the best one, the God career mode. Climb the ranks to the top of our single player career mode and become undisputed. Now, that is a lot to bite off in 2023. Now, I have to say, I'm a big customization guy and I'm a big career mode guy. But if new fighters, new venues, gameplay balancing, and new punch sets were 2023, I would be happy. I think it's very bold to assume that we can get consistent updates, new fighters, new venues, new punch sets, as well as customization, as well as a character creator, and a full accessible career mode in 1 year is insane. I mean, they built the entire game in 3 years, which is extremely impressive despite what stupid people think. Building an entire game from nothing in 3 years is admirable. It is incredibly impressive. So there is a lot to come in 2023. Of course, it will most likely all be on early access for PC. But as always, I will be deadly honest with you guys. I do not believe that all of these features will be finished and ready by the end of 2023. I do not see us with a full functioning career mode by the end of 2023. Not of how realistic they mentioned they want it to be, with making weight, with signing contracts, with building hype, with gaining traits through certain fights, whether it be specific left hand knockouts, you gain a left hand trait that increases, whether it be you take a bunch of damage and you gain a glass chin trait. I do not believe that they can make a career mode as realistic as they want in 1 year. Of course, we don't know how far along it is right now, but I will never be like, all this is coming guaranteed. We've seen delays in the past across the entire world of gaming, not just Undisputed. But for me, the ones, of course, career mode, I'm buzzing for. But for me, the big three are new fighters, gameplay balancing, and new punch and move sets. Those are key for me because that is what will keep the game fresh. And of course, character creator is a huge one, because if fighters don't want to sign, then we can create them and play as them on game, which is just even better. So that is what to expect for Undisputed in 2023. Of course, I will be covering all new updates, new patch notes, whatever may come in the future. And hopefully it will be a very good year for Undisputed. I'm looking forward to it. So far in my 50 hours of play, yes, I've already played 50 hours in 4 days. I'm having a lot of fun. I've run into a few issues that I've kept noted and given to the developers, as well as, you know, noted other people's issues, because there are a few out there. But day one of early access, you know what? It's pretty smooth. And the reason I'm quite easygoing is because I'm sure, like many of you guys, I've experienced some terrible full game launches, man. 70 quid on Battlefield 2042 would have been better if I stabbed myself in the eye. It would have been a more fun way to spend my weekend than inconsistent lobbies that never work. So, you know, a few bugs, a few issues, a few server problems. These things get fixed, patched out, and within a couple of months, the game will be like a different game. And then a few months later, it'll be like a different game again. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. But I have to say before I end the video, I do honestly believe that this might be a bit more than they can do. But if they prove me wrong, then great. But I think this is a lot. I think they're going to be extremely busy if they do pull all this off. And my issue with it as well is I hope that they don't want to rush all of these things and have them all at 70%. I'd rather have 3 of these things at 100% than 7 of them at 70%. If that made sense. 3 of them at 100% instead of 7 of them at 50%. Yeah. Anyways, thank you as always for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the 2023 roadmap for Undisputed. Got plenty of gameplay coming soon. And yeah, it's good to kind of feel my groove and my mojo coming back. And yeah, I've been enjoying making these videos since the early access release date. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.